Let us start with 360-degree analysis of Course 2, Labor and Industrial Law 1 of second semester KSLU 3 program. All of you are calling for 360-degree analysis and quick recap of Labor and Industrial Law 1, and also we were asking for the important questions. So we already provided the important questions along with the notes for all our IQCourt Law Academy students. This is the problems, summary of the problems. This one is the one-line case law. For quick recap of the case laws for each unit, for each unit. This is the question, this is the case laws. Like this, we have explained everything. This is the case law module. We are providing more than 7 modules per subject. Per subject, we are providing more than 7 modules. There's a brief of the case law. For each question, we are providing the brief of the case laws. This is just pause study material. This is a short notes. We are providing short notes for quick recap on study of all the questions along with the answer. We are provided the just pause study materials. In this, you can see the question, and also in this quick recap, in this just pause study material, we have provided all the points along with the short explanation, case laws, sections, articles, everything is there. We have included everything in the just pause study material of Course 2, Labor and Industrial Law 1 of as per the 2026 syllabus. ತುಂಬಾ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬುಕ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. You can directly contact us on 8088854607 if you need a notes. And all the study materials, we are also providing synopsis for a quick recap. You can see this is the last minute preparation ready for the exam. These are last minute preparation points. Important points. For each question, we are providing the point. This is the question, this is the introduction, where these are the points you need to write it in the exam. Along we are providing keywords for each point, so you need to write along with the case laws. See, along with the case laws and keywords for each case laws. For a quick revision of all the units, all these questions are important. We have provided only important questions, only exam-oriented questions. All important questions we have included in the IQCourt study materials. This is just past study material. We have combined the questions which they may ask in a different way. The examiner may twist the question or they may ask differently. Still, we need to write the same answer. So we have combined the question and we are providing the answer to the important questions. So we also provided, we have done the extensive research. We have studied everything, literally everything, all the each and every points of the syllabus, and we found additional 5 questions. So these are already covered in the study material. Still, we are giving the additional 5 questions to IQCourt Law Academy students along with the answers. You can see we are providing the answer to each of those additional questions. Extra questions, these are extra questions. 5 questions we are providing to additional for all our IQCourt Law Academy students for them to study in for getting the score more than 80 marks. We are providing explanation more than to write more than 6, 7, 8 pages. They can write 8 pages. We are providing that much content, points, everything, essentials of industry, definition of industry, everything. We have provided everything literally. Case laws, triple test given by Supreme Court, everything is there. From this question on the second unit, this is the second unit, Kaigarika Sambandha. All these questions we have aligned as per the new syllabus. Okay, we are proud to announce that all the previous questions in all the papers, contract 1, constitution 2, contract 2, constitution 1, enforcement, human rights, whatever you take, all questions came from IQCourt Law Academy study materials. 100 out of 100. All questions came from IQCourt study material. We have provided with the proof on YouTube. We uploaded public. We made it public along with the proof. All questions came from IQCourt study materials, all including the optional questions. All optional questions, not just 1 or 2. All optional questions, including problems. 3 out of 3 problems, all problem theory questions came from IQCourt study materials, high quality premium study materials. We are the only one first to publish complete class of Labor and Industrial Law 1 to all the students with perfect, with zero mistake in this notes or syllabus and in the classes, with perfect sections. Only IQCourt Law Academy has published the complete video classes along with the notes for all the students 3 months in advance. 3 months in advance before the exam. That is the quality of study materials IQCourt Law Academy is providing to the students. All of you are waiting for important questions. Let us go through it, okay? Without wasting much time, let us dive into important questions. We have done extensive research and we are providing these questions, and also from IQCourt Law Academy already provided the notes. From those questions only you will get the questions in your exam. Today date is 23rd July 2026. On your exam day, you can go and write the exam. You'll be getting the same questions, same as given in the IQCourt Law Academy study materials. We have listed all the important questions per unit. We are providing 3 questions per unit. Some of the units we are providing 5 questions also. So these questions only you will get the questions for your exam. Also problems. In all the past exams, students are getting 3 out of 3 problems from IQCourt Law Academy study materials only. Let us start. Let's see the first important question. This is the Unit 1 syllabus. Impact of industrial jurisprudence in this. Explain the impact of industrial jurisprudence on labor welfare legislation. We will explain this in our IQCourt study material. This is the 50% important question. So we'll be disclosing, we'll be marking questions which are 90% important and 50% important probable questions. 90% probable questions. All questions which are mentioned along with the answers in IQCourt study materials are important. Still, we are just highlighting which are all the probability of getting the questions in the exam. You have 50% probability. If the examiner wants to make the question part of, definitely they will give this question. Otherwise, they will not going to give this question. Definition of workman. We have aligned each question as per the new syllabus. You can see as per the new syllabus. Explain the definition of appropriate government under Industrial Relation Code 2020 with reference to decided cases. See, appropriate government, it is nothing but central government and state government. That's it. See, railway defense comes under central government. Very simple. Shops, schools, agriculture comes under state government. That's it. Nothing else. Industries, which comes under central government, those will be regulated by central government. Industry which comes under state government, that will be regulated by like shops and all regulated by state government. That's it. It's very simple. Very simple. Nothing. It's not a big deal. They may ask this question for 8 marks, not for 16 marks. This is the problem. Explain with the help of decided cases the meaning of word workman under the Industrial Relation Code. See, now they're not going to ask this question. They will change the word. Now it is been changed to worker. In the exam, you have to write it as a worker. Even though they mentioned workman, you have to change it as a worker. Now, as per the new syllabus, it is worker, gender neutral. Okay, this question also they may ask in the problem. This is a 90% important question. This is 50% important question. This one is 90% important question. See, industrial dispute and individual dispute. Okay, define industrial dispute. When does the individual dispute become an industrial dispute? Explain with the help of decided cases. ಔದ್ಯೋಗಿಕ ವಿವಾದವನ್ನು ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನಿಸಿ. ಒಂದು ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ವಿವಾದ ಯಾವ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಔದ್ಯೋಗಿಕ ವಿವಾದ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಇದಾನೆ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್, ಇವನ್ಗೆ ಏನೋ ತೆಗೆದಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಾಕಿಯವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ಅದರ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಫ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಓನರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟೆಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ one person due to personal fighting. So whether he can ask for justice under industrial dispute, now earlier it was Industrial Dispute Act, now it is Industrial Relation Code 2020. Whether he can ask justice under that act. Yes, he can ask. Even though all other union people are not supporting, if only one person who has been affected can go and ask for justice under Industrial Relation Code 2020. There is no need of support from unions. Industrial dispute, even though individual dispute also, now it is industrial dispute. As per Supreme Court judgment, as per the old act, now as per the new code, industrial dispute is a industrial dispute. Define industrial dispute. Explain with the help of cases. This is a 90% important question in the first unit. Essential requisites for industrial dispute. See, both are same question. In this, it will come in this question only. We have just they may ask like this also. Essentials of industrial dispute. Both are same. You have to write the same answer. Just you have to give this extra definition, explanation. We have given explained like that. We combine both the questions we have explained in the syllabus. Definition of industry. You have to explain along with the tribal trust, Rajappa water supply, landmark case. You have to mention with the help of decided case laws. What is industry? Explain with the reference to the decided cases. ಉದ್ಯಮ ಎಂದರೇನು? ನಿರ್ಧರಿತ ಪ್ರಕರಣಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ವಿವರಿಸಿ. Define industry. Same question came multiple times. So this one we have explained in the additional questions. 5 questions we have provided in the IQCourt study material. In that we have already explained this question also. This is a very important question. 95% important question. Probability is there. Let us go to second unit. Discuss the procedure to be followed by employer to make any changes in the conditions of service of workmen under Industrial Relation Code. It came in 2018. Probability of getting this one is only 30%. This one is very, very important. Illegal strike lockout. They will ask for the differences along with the explanation. They will ask for the question of problems also. They will ask for the problems. This will come for the problem. This is 90% important. Either they may ask for the theory also. They may ask for the problem also. Define strike. Explain the various kinds of strikes mentioned in Industrial Relation Code 2020. ಮುಷ್ಕರವನ್ನು ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನಿಸಿ. ಔದ್ಯೋಗಿಕ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಸಂಹಿತೆ 2020 ಉಲ್ಲೇಖಿಸಿದ ವಿವಿಧ ರೀತಿಯ ಮುಷ್ಕರವನ್ನು ವಿವರಿಸಿ. Strike and lockout both are important. Okay, both are important questions. They may ask for the problem also. They may ask for the theory also. So in both the cases, very, very important. See, it came for almost 23 times. 23 times. Very, very important. Very, very important. Define strike and lockout. What are the provisions relating to prohibition of strike and lockout? ಮುಷ್ಕರ ಬೀಗ ಮುದ್ರೆ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನಿಸಿ. ಮುಷ್ಕರ means strike will be done by workers. Lockout will be by owners. Authorities, adjudication mechanism, voluntary arbitration and Industrial Relation Code. How the arbitration helps in resolving industrial dispute. What are the difference between arbitration and adjudication? Discuss how labor code, industrial code, criminal code referred by English. See, now there is no labor code. Now directly it is industrial tribunal. Okay. Discuss the authorities under Industrial Relation Code. We explain this question in the extra questions. Explain the authorities under Industrial Relation Code. Very, very important question. But if they want to make the question paper easy, they will not going to ask this question. So I will grade it with the 50% probability is there. So if they want to make the question tough, then only it will become 100%. But mostly they will give the question paper easy this time, because every time when there is a change of syllabus, it will usually give the basic concept. They will not go in depth. reference of, see, still read all of them, don't skip any question. Whichever I'm saying 90% important, study for to write 4 to 5 pages. Whichever I'm saying 50%, you can just study to write 1 or 2 pages, so you should not lose any marks. Reference of industrial dispute and award. Explain the provisions relating to reference of an industrial dispute. ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ವಿವಾದವನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಪಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಒಪ್ಪಂದವನ್ನು ವಿವರಿಸಿ. Define award. Explain law relating to commencement enforcement of award. Then this question, I would say this is 50% important, not that important, but you study this just for 1 page. You can study. See, this is a very important question. See, they will ask for the problem. Usually, they will not ask for the theory. They will ask for the problem. An employer terminate the services of the workman. Now they will call it as worker. As per the new code, for misconduct, the dismissed workman approached the appropriate government demanding the reference to the labor code. Employer challenged the reference, claiming that there is no industrial dispute. Very, very important. This problem is there. Definitely, they will ask. 95% they will ask this question. Very, very important. Probability is there. This theories they may not ask, but this problem is very, very important. Layoff, retrenchment, and closure. They will ask all these three terms in a single question. They will ask you to explain. This is very, very important. Very, very important question. They will ask for the differences also. This is 95% important question in the second unit. So these are problems related to termination, layoff, and closure. They will ask the question. This is the way they will ask. Let us go to third unit, number 3. What is trade unionism? Explain the growth of trade unionism. This one they will not going to ask, because as per the new syllabus, there are many other concepts. So you can just read it with 51 or 2 pages for this question. This is I will rate it as 50% probability is there. If they want to make the exam really tough, then only they will ask this question. Explain the general and political fund, their collection under the industrialization code. Now there is no political fund. There is no mandatory to maintain the political fund as per the new code. So this probability of getting this question is 80%. So you have to study this. This is very, very important. For problem, definitely they will ask this question. Very, very important. Related to general fund and political fund. Under Industrial Relation Code 2020, explain the provisions relating to general and political funds of registered trade union. ಔದ್ಯೋಗಿಕ ಸಂಹಿತೆ 2020 ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ಸಂಘವನ್ನು ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನಿಸಿ ನೋಂದಾಯಿತ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ಸಂಘಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ನಿಧಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿರುವ ಉಪಬಂಧವನ್ನು ವಿವರಿಸಿ. So they may ask this question with 80% probability is there. Procedure, registration process. This is very, very important. 200% important question. High probability is there. They will ask this question. Trade union registration. ನೋಂದಾವಣೆ. Discuss the provisions relating to registration of trade unions under Industrial Relation Code 2020. Very, very important. 200%, 300%, 400%, 500% important question. Okay. Related to registration of trade union. Very, very important. This is also registration cancellation of trade union. This is also 500% important question. Very, very important. Register. This one cancellation. ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಸಂಘಗಳ ನೋಂದಣಿ ರದ್ದತಿಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇರುವ ಉಪಬಂಧವನ್ನು ಚರ್ಚಿಸಿ. Discuss the provisions of Industrial Relation Code 2020 relating to registration cancellation of trade unions. This is very, very important. 500% important question. Okay. This is also 200, 500, 600% important question. Immunities, rights and liabilities. Collective bargain. ವಿನಾಯಿತಿಗಳು, immunities. This one very, very important. There are some immunities for trade unions like civil cases, from civil cases and criminal cases. We explained in the IQCourt study materials. This question, the 50%, okay? But this one is the immunities. ಸಿಗುವ ವಿನಾಯಿತಿಗಳು, exceptions is very, very important. 500% important questions. They will also ask problems. Very, very important. Shiva, a member of trade union, refused to contribute towards the political fund of trade union for this member. Suspend. So they have suspend. No, they can't suspend. Nobody can force you to contribute towards the political fund. Okay, that is as per the Industrial Relation Code. They will definitely ask the problems also. Very, very important question. This was very, very. Next, we'll go to 4th unit. There are 5 questions we discussed in the 3rd unit. Okay. Next, we'll go to 4th unit. In the 4th unit, standing order. See, this is only one question having all the variations. This is only very, very 200% out of 4. Out of 4, definitely they will ask this question. 100 out of 100, definitely. In this question paper, definitely they will ask this question. This is a very simple and easy concept. This 4th unit. It's only talks about the standing orders, concept and nature of standing orders, certification process. This is a very easy concept unit, but very, very important. Related to service rules of a industry. If they want to introduce, if they want to make changes, there are procedures. Those who they regarded to that, you need to write it in the exam. This is a 600% important question. 100% they will ask this question. Definitely one question will come. See, this is very simplified, very simple concept. You just need to study in the IQCourt Law Academy study material. What is standing order? Explain the procedure for certification of standing order. What is standing order? I already explained in the YouTube video. We have released the YouTube, all the classes on YouTube for free of course, for the benefit of all the students. You can just go and watch. We have explained it in a simplified way. Standing order under Industrial Code 2020, you have to write this question. Define standing orders as given in the Industrial Code 2020. Explain the procedure of certification of standing order. Problem also they may ask. Problem also important. Okay. The probability of getting problem is very less, only 50%. But question definitely they will ask only one question related to this procedure. They will ask what is standing order or procedure certification standing order. Only this much only they will ask. Subject matter of standing order. Okay. Only one question will come. Let us go to fifth unit. In first, second, third, fourth unit, you learned about Industrial Relation Code 2020. Only in fifth unit, you will start learning about Code on Wages 2019. Concept of wages, theories and kinds of wages. ವೇತನದ ಪರಿಕಲ್ಪನೆ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತಗಳನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ರೆಮ್ಯುನರೇಷನ್, ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋಡ್ ಆನ್ ವೇಜಸ್. ಸಮಾನ ವೇತನ, very important, very important. See, all this question we have combined and made it in a single question. We have given the answer in the IQCourt study material. Just go through that. Related to bonus also 90% important. They will ask this also very important, 90%. This question is only 50% probability is there. They may not ask pradhikara authorities. They are not going to ask usually. If they really want to make the question paper tough, definitely they will ask this question 100%. Minimum wages fixation. This is a 200% important question. 300% important question. They may ask for 8 marks also or 16 marks also. This is very important question. This deduction is also very important. This is also 200% important in 50 unit. Explain briefly permissible deduction under code on wages. So very important. It came around 14 times. 14 times. There are 6 questions. Out of 6 questions, the minimum wages and deductions we are rating it as with the probability of getting the exam is 90%, 200% you can take. Okay, there's bonus and these things usually they will give it in the for 8 marks. You can take it as 50% probability is there. This samana, this will usually they will give it for the problems. Let me get it in the problems. This question. Okay, let us go to IQCourt study materials. See, these are the problems. This is summary of the problem we've explained for all the units. Discuss the historical and international perspective on labor law, impact of industrial revolution. Explain the constitutional framework of labor laws in India, evolution of labor and industrial codes along with the reference. See, all this the introduction you have to write. On impact of industrial revolution. Earlier they were making people to work for 14-16 hours. Now they made it to 8 hours. These changes happened. So master and slave theory, everything you have to write. And what are the changes happened in India? What are the changes we have implemented in as per the constitution for the welfare of laborers. Article 14, 16, 19 class C, they can form the union, equal chance of government job, equal pay for equal work. All these things were implemented in the constitution of our India. So these are very important case law. Bangalore water supply, Rajappa case law, 200%, 500% important case law. You must write this case law. You must remember this case law at any cost. And this is related to the equal pay. Problem will come. Definitely you have to write. This is to decide whether it is industry or not. You have to definitely write. These are all case laws decided as per old industrial dispute code. So Industrial Dispute Act, old act. So you don't require to write the sections of the old act. You can just explain the judgment. That's sufficient. No need to write old sections of the old act at anywhere. You just mention as per Industrial Dispute Act. That's sufficient. No need to write the sections of old act. Just write the as per the new code. Mention the sections in the theory only. No need to write it in the case laws. So floor wages. These are all changes came as per the new code. These are changes happened in the new code in India. There are so many changes happened with respect to industrial law. Now we are studying Industrial Relation Code 2020. What are changes happened? What are the changes in what are the things we have included in the Constitution and the Industrial Dispute Act? This is the old one. This is the first one you have to write the Constitution, then Industrial Dispute Code, Industrial Dispute Act, then Code on Wages, Industrial Relation Code. These are what are the changes happened throughout the transition that you have to write. For this question, for the next question. Define industry. Explain the essential requirement of an industrial dispute with the case laws. Discuss the arena of interaction and its participant, industry, worker, employer. How does an individual dispute differ from industrial dispute? I already explained you, right? This question now they will ask like this also. How does the dispute differ from individual dispute? Industrial dispute, how does it differ from individual dispute? They may ask for the difference between these two. They may ask for the define industry. They may ask for the industrial dispute with the help of decide cases. We have combined all the questions and we are giving the answer because you don't need to write the same answer. Each and every sections are perfect, 100%, zero mistake. This is the high quality premium study materials provided by IQCourt Law Academy with all the case laws. Delhi University, State of Rajasthan. You have to write essentials, everything you need to write. For this question, let us go to the next one. Discuss the historical international perspective on industrial code. Explain the growth of labor movement, unionism. This question also are shown in the real exam questions. Discuss the role of ILO. This is very important. See, they will not going to ask this question if they want to make the question paper easy. If they want to make the question paper tough, then only they will ask this question. You will study this in the fourth sem in depth in the public international law in the last unit. Then we'll go to second unit, explain the various authorities. See, various authorities, same adjudication of industrial dispute. Tribunal means court. There is no court of inquiry. There is no labor code. Now they have removed it and given the power to tribunal now. Now directly there are only two systems. All complaints should directly go to the industrial tribunal, then national industrial tribunal. So you have to remember this section number 44 and 46. Law relating to voluntary arbitration. Difference between arbitration and adjudication. So if you study this question, you are ready to write any variations that may ask in the exam. Okay. Case laws also we are providing. What is strike? Define strike and lockout. Strike and lockout are two sides of a coin. Explain this. What are the various kinds of strike? Discuss circumstances under which strike and lockout become illegal, including the note on illegal lockout. See, this is the way we have framed the question for our IQCourt Law Academy students, so that they don't require to worry about the question they may ask, the way they may ask a twisted way. No need to worry at all. We have included everything and provided to our students. You have to explain various kinds of strike. We provide everything. This is just for study material. We explained in a brief, one line, 2 lines only. For student who wants to complete the syllabus within 2 days or 1 day, they will use this material. Just pause short note study material of IQCourt, premium high quality study materials. Discuss the history and development of trade union law in India. Define trade union. Explain the detailed procedure to be followed for registration and cancellation of trade union. See, in the second unit, we provided only 2 questions in the second unit. We also provided additional questions, extra questions, 5 questions for our students. We want all of our students to score very good marks, become an university topper, college topper. So we provide additional questions also. In the third unit, we're providing discuss the history development of trade union law in India. Define trade union. Explain the detailed procedure to be followed for registration and cancellation. These are 200% important questions. We explained everything. You have to write all the sections. So let us go to next question. See, immunities, they have immunities. They have exceptions for trade unions. Define the exceptions. Immunity available to registered trade unions. ನೋಂದಾಯಿತ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಇರುವ ದಿವಾನಿ ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಮಿನಲ್ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ದೊರಕುವ ವಿನಾಯಿತಿ, ಉನ್ಮುಕ್ತಿ, ಉದ್ಭೋಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿ. ಸಮಿತಿ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಸಂಘದ ಮಾನ್ಯತೆ ಪರಿಕಲ್ಪನೆ ವಿವರಿಸಿ. This is the way they may ask different ways. So you have to write the same answer. They may ask only this much or this much only. They may ask criminal and civil liability. For everything you have to write the same answer. We explained along with the sections. Then third question, what is collective bargaining? This is very, very important, but if they don't want to make the question paper tough, they will not going to ask. If they want to make the question paper tough, definitely they will ask this question. This is also 100% important question. If they want to make the question paper tough, collective bargaining is very important. Discuss the concept on nature of standing order. Fourth unit, we have already gone to fourth. Only how many questions we gave? Only 3 questions in third unit. Now we are in fourth unit. This is the quality research simplified way we are providing study materials for our students. We are not giving 100 questions or 200 questions and telling students to study everything. You will get the same questions. We are providing simplified and targeted questions for exam. Discuss the concept of standing order. Definitely they will ask this question. Standing orders are highly important statutory document that acts as clear written rule book detailing the condition of employment to stop owner from taking the sudden unfair decisions. See, they will ask different decisions, sudden decisions, just to harass the employees, right? They can't do like that. There is a law. That is what we call it as standing order. Earlier it was a separate act. Now they were included in the Industrial Relation Code. This is the fourth unit. Only 2 questions we have provided. And the registration, posting, modification of standing order, everything you explained. Temporary and this third 3 questions we have provided. This is certification and procedure of standing order. 3 questions we provided in fourth unit. Now we are in last unit. Unit number 5, question number 1. Define the meaning of wage under the code. Explain the procedure for fixing the minimum wage. Discuss the concept of floor wage. Obligations of employer to pay the minimum wage. What are the authorities and remedies available in the floor wage? This is very, very important. 200% important question they will ask. In the problem also they may ask this question. Same question will be explained and explain the provisions regarding the payment of wages under the code. Specifically explain the modes of payment of the wages, fixation, strict timeline, damages, everything we explained in this question. This is the third question. Discuss the regulation on scope of payment of bonus. This is also very, very important. They may ask for the 8 marks in the short notes. Usually they are not asking for 16 marks. But it is an important question, 100% important question. Define the term wage, allocable surplus. Explain the criteria for calculation of bonus, eligibility, disqualification, everything we explained. Everything in simplified manner. We are not giving so many, several pages. We are providing only 18 pages in the just past study material, including all the points, case laws. See, case laws are there, points are there, section is there. What else you need? Introduction is there, Conclusion also there. Everything is included. And fourth question, discuss the provision related to the equal remuneration under the code. Whether it is a lady or gents, both they should pay the equal salary for equal work. That is what it says. Section number 3 and 4. This definitely you will get the problem on this. 200% you will get the problem. They may ask two questions. One is theory 16 marks, another one they may ask problem. So this is the way they will frame the question from the 5th unit. Samana Vetana Linga Tartamya Nisheda, okay? Minimum wage, timings, everything they will ask. See, case laws, you have to write all this. ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಗಂಡು ಭೇದವಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಸಮಾನ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮಾನ ಕೂಲಿ, ಬಡ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕನ ಶೋಷಣೆ ತಡೆಯಲು ಕನಿಷ್ಠ ವೇತನ ಖಾತರಿ ಮಾಡುವುದೇ ಈ ಕಾನೂನಿನ ಗುರಿ. So you have to write that one and along with explanations. These are the 5 questions we have provided to all our IQCourt Law Academy students. Define industry with a detailed answer we have provided for 5 questions. They will ask the case law specifically. Bangalore water supply case law critically examine the specific exclusion of introduced under the transition to new labor code. Critically examine the specific exclusions introduced under transition to new labor code. You have to write this. Define industry. Basic definition means any systematic activity carried on by cooperation between employer and workers, whether worker is hired directly or through a contractor. This is what we call it as industry. These are basic definitions. The essentials of an industry. This is in depth as per the law, as per the act. You have to write this one. There should be systematic activity. Cooperation between employer and employees should be there, satisfying the human wants. If these things are 3 things are then we can call any activity as an industry, business as an industry. So industry terms, this question we have provided in detailed answer to our students. This is related to the exam in the constitutional framework. We already explained it in the first question. Still, we have made it a separate question to provide the detailed answer for studying our IQCourt Law Academy student. Discuss the relevant provisions under fundamental rights and directive principle DPSP. You have studied in the first sem, right? Same thing you have to write it here with respect to the labor code, industrial relation code. Unit 2, question number 3, critically examine the restructuring of adjudication machinery under the Industrial Relations Code 2020. Explain the constitutional power functions of 2-tier adjudication system, namely Industrial Tribunal. Earlier, Labor Court was there. Now they were removed and they were given the power to the Industrial Tribunal and National Industrial Tribunal, section number 46. So just for your in-depth knowledge I have given, this is 9, that is 50% important question, probability is there. Examine the statutory rights and liability of the registered trade union. This also we have provided in detail, in-depth answer. This last unit, we have provided deduction from the wages under the code on wages. Explain the various permissible deduction that can be lawfully made by an employer. Deduction from the lawfully they can make. These are all the deduction they can make. Concept of deduction you have to write. They can general list of allowed deduction, fines, absence from the duty, damages or loss, or subordination, recovery, advance. So these things they can deduct. These are all the sections as per the new code. We provide everything for our students to get more than 80 marks. Perfect answer, 0 mistakes, along with the case laws, everything we provide along with the case laws. For our students, we provide the problems also. We are providing the summary of problems as well. So these are the problems along with the sections. Retrenchment, 2 class ZH, worker 2 class ZR. Along we are also providing the tricks to remember the sections. I would like to reveal the important model of IQCourt Law Academy, that is the unique model. You will never get this kind of unique models, IQCourt study materials. I am going to reveal it. This is a block model, last minute revision block model. In this, we are displaying the question along with the articles that you need to write for the exam. So we are providing the tricks to remember them. Seeing that this second code, define industry. For this question, you will have to write these sections. We are also providing the tricks. P means production, industry. For this is just for the tricks. Q means quarrel, means industrial dispute. M means manager, means employer. ZR means zero rest for hard worker, means worker, definition of the worker. Also we are providing the case laws along with the tricks to remember the case laws. Everything we are providing. This is the unique study material, premium high quality study materials by IQCourt Law Academy. You will get the same questions in the exam. You go and write and you come back and you tell me whether you got the same questions or not. You will definitely tell you got the same questions all out of all the questions from IQCourt Law Academy study materials. I will also reply you that I knew it. Explain the rules regarding the date of operation, registration, posting and modification of standing order. What is the temporary registration model? For this question, you need to write this many sections. We are providing the explanation also in a simplified way. For each of them, we are also providing the tricks to remember the sections. Case law, along with the tricks to remember the case laws. See, till the unit number 5, question number 4, we are providing the case sections, case laws, tricks to remember, everything we are providing. These are the case laws. If you need any of these materials, you can just contact us on WhatsApp number. You can call us on 8038854607. We are also available on YouTube at the IQCourt, and also we are available on Telegram channel IQCourt Law Academy. Thank you very much. All the best. All of you score good marks, become a university topper, become a college topper. All our IQCourt Law Academy students should become a toppers and the university and college levels. All the best to all the students, all the IQCourt Law Academy students as well as other students. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆದಾಗಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ತೆಗೀರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಟಾಪರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ, ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಟಾಪರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ, ಏನಾಗದೇ ಇದ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ. All of you just get more than 40 marks. All the best.